All right, hello and welcome back to the video that you have been waiting an entire day to watch. It's the best video that you're going to watch today. And in order to enjoy the video as much as I enjoy making it, grab your favorite beverage. I have my second favorite beverage. It's just water because I drank all my coffee earlier. My roommate is taking the loudest sip anyone has ever taken this year. And Daphne is going to groan. So with that being said, take a sip of your own. And let's enjoy another episode of the One Meal Channel. I can't decide if the intros are getting better or worse, but they're definitely getting. So that is one of the intros of all time. You're here for it now. We are finally going to have a meal where bacon is the primary protein in that meal. So Noah was kind enough to get me breakfast this morning, which means that I do not have the appetite for a typical Nathan meal. So I figured it would be a good time to try out a suggestion that one of our subscribers made about a breakfast meal that they have. So it still is going to be quite a copable amount of food. But regardless, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try it out. I have a plan, but I haven't really thought all of it out yet. This is definitely something that you should probably cook in multiple pans, if not for just time efficiency. But I believe I'm going to cook everything in one pan, turn this into kind of a build your own, and then once I get the hang of it, I'll optimize it if we do it again in the future. So we'll figure it out. We usually put the bacon in the pan whole, because we take it right back out and eat it while we cook the rest of our food. But since this is going to be our primary protein, might as well cut it in tiny little pieces, because I would like to incorporate it into a tortilla. Noah, what generation is that Pokemon?
I have no idea.
It's a different audio soundtrack than I've ever heard before. Different theme as well.
I don't know if it's Gen 6 or 7, but it's one of those.
Will you ever find a Pokemon game that can compare to the experience you had with Gen 3?
No. I mean, Gen 4 is still my favorite gen. It will always be my favorite. But Gen 3 just has so many, like, how do I even describe it? Gen 3 has a charm that very few other games ever have.
Has soul.
It has soul. It has its being.
Its essence.
It insists upon itself.
Oh, wow. Well, that's deep. But I get it. I absolutely get it. Because what, you got me a Gen 1 game, did you not?
Yeah, you started off with Blue, the OG.
Yep.
Which in Japan was green. And then from there you went on to Emerald.
Yeah, Blue was extremely fun. But you reminded me over and over again that the poor design, or how do I put it? A lot of the benefits that you get in Gen 3 are just not there in Gen 1.
There's just nothing optimal.
Yeah, there had to be a Gen 1 and then a Gen 2 in order for Emerald to be the way that it is. So you had mentioned if I can get through the poor optimization of Gen 1, that I would really enjoy Gen 3. And you were right. You were absolutely right.
There are features in Gen 2 that don't exist in Gen 3, but are brought back in Gen 4. For instance, the day-night cycle. That was brought back in Gen 4, which is, in my opinion, I think it's one of the most unique things out of those games, because they allow you to catch different things at different times, meaning you're encouraged to go back to other places in the map to keep exploring.
Yeah, because I've shared this story with you before, but like since we're recording a video, I'll say it again. When I was younger and I didn't play Pokemon, because my parents wouldn't let me, but we'd go over to the neighbor's house and they had a Gen 1 Pokemon game and it had the day-night cycle. So it was interesting because they would like walk away during the middle of our quote unquote play date to go catch a Pokemon because they knew at a certain time of day they'd be able to catch it. Do we have a cheese grater? Do we have a grater of any kind?
I don't think I do. I have a zester.
Yeah, I don't think you can zest a potato.
No, you cannot.
No. Well.
You were gonna make hash browns?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So okay, so no.
Yeah, no.
So no. So yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No. You could always think about having hash browns.
I was doing that earlier, actually, believe it or not. And now it's becoming a little harder to think about.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay. I don't have that either. So...
you cannot zest a potato.
That's not a thing. And peeling a potato until it's just peels sounds grotesque.
And then you have to chop it.
That sounds grotesque. So...
Mutilating the potato?
And myself. Basically my soul.
You're being...
Don't. Then what the hell would you be after that? You really gotta think of those things. We have some Canadian viewers.
Oh, I'm getting my GoPro call.
Oh, there we go. Can the audience hear?
One meal viewers, sorry for that brief delay. I was asked a question that absolutely cannot be said on camera.
Immediately after.
Immediately.
No, your comedic timing is just on point.
I didn't know that that's... Last time they only asked for the number, and it's not like you can get anything from that.
I perused myself into this little area here while you were doing your number, and then immediately afterwards you made direct eye contact with me and then proceeded to dox us.
I didn't know that's what she was going to ask.
I think you did it with a smile on your face. I think I saw a small smirk in there.
Asked me the question, I was like, I have to stare at it.
I did. I felt that you were speaking at your computer, and then I felt that you were speaking at me. Hello? Are you in the middle of something right now?
I'm on hold.
Are they talking to you and it's really important that I stay quiet over here?
No, you can talk.
Okay. Viewers cannot see what Noah looks like right now, but he has both of his hands around his console, his gaming console. He has his laptop in front of him, and he is just... I don't even know how to put this. His neck is at a 90-degree angle holding his phone directly against his shoulder right now.
I'm hands-free. I'm not at all hands-free.
I didn't want to contradict you on camera like that. I'm glad that you were honest with yourself and with others. I've decided to not even attempt to use potato in this meal.
Not having your cheese grater really ruined your whole meal, didn't it?
See, it's just the audio issue a couple of days ago. I got really grumpy afterwards. And now I just want to ruin your phone call conversation with Copart. That's all I have on my mind. Your phone call conversation. What am I on about?
Your audience does not know that Mankey can use focus and energy to get the
Wait, Mankey can do that? You're telling me Mankey is getting pumped? Look, I don't know if you know this, but the Pokemon are free. You could just take as many Pokemon as you want.
You can take it home with you.
I have 37 Magikarps.
Not in a tank.
You do not need a fishing license to take your fish home with you in Pokemon Emerald. You can just take any of the fish home with you.
You can just have them.
That ancient rock type fish, that's a 1% spawn. Yeah, relicanth. That ancient, never before seen endangered species relicanth that might be a 1 of 1. Yeah, you can just take that home with you. You can just
have that.
Yeah, that also any Pokemon that there are the same age as dinosaurs in the desert, you can just have those. You can just
one of each.
Any fossil that you find, you can have one. Everybody gets a fossil Pokemon.
I'm sorry, one more time. Okay, let me see if I have. So let me try to bid now, because my membership is active, so let me see. So it still says that I'm not eligible to bid. Yes, 839 628 34. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that's correct. A what kind of card? How do I get that? Oh, okay. By the time that happens, this. Okay, go ahead and send it to me. Thank you.
I don't know if I'm going to put those slices on there, or if I'm going to smush it up. Either way, it should be glorious. Should have enough space for 2 of these. You know what? I'm feeling dangerous. So we're going to do something dangerous. Let's see what I'm doing. Told you I haven't really thought this through. I'm more of a chaotic cooker. Yeah, I stick to the same meal every day in the same order every day, because if it's not that way, I am just all over the place. And even still, I'm usually all over the place. My first ever job, I used to make pizzas and burritos every single day. I'm pretty good at making burritos, but the tortillas were, you know, the size of this entire plate. And these are about half the size. So, quesadilla style, taco style. It is today. No burrito style. You can make some nice, snack burritos from a tortilla of this size, but with the amount of food that I've cooked up today, we would be making probably 4 burritos. And burritos can get pretty messy, so
Yeah, no problem.
we might have 4 taco style things today. Yeah, if you're really bold, you'll put the cheese on the bottom. Wouldn't recommend.
What do you need to say? So that bid form, is that for dealers or is that for individuals? Okay. No, that would be it. Thank you.
Every time.
Okay.
Didn't sound like they were able to help you.
Well, she wasn't truthful about what she said.
Hmm. Will there be any further help from Copart, or is that how the story ends?
Nope, that's it. That's how it goes.
Wow.
I'm unable to do anything with this account, and I can't register a new account because this one's associated with my driver's license.
That sucks.
So, that's just the way it goes sometimes. You win some, you lose some.
I guess so. Well, that is too bad. Now you can be a grumpy boy. We can both have our grumpy moments back to back on different days. So here's a question. Does Copart have a competitor?
Not really.
Ah, that's a shame.
That's so lame. I have to call them again and request a callback so that I can get a refund for the thing that they...
For the other thing that you need help with now. Yep. This is all cooked, so we'll just put it to low. It was a good idea, but I made way too much of it. I can end up making 4 full tortillas full of this. And I just don't want to. I can't eat more than 2.
One 150-387. Yes. Yes, give me just a second.
See, he's not going to dox us a second time now. Which is a good thing to hear because we are in the finishing stages of making this meal. Which means that we are very close to being able to provide an outro. So, let me take a look at this. It still needs to melt ever so slightly. Oh, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Melt ever so slightly. I'm gonna put some hot egg on top of it. Let's move this across here. Let's get a messy avocado spread going on here. Not bad. You know what? That's not bad. That's not a bad look. Take this egg, put it on top. And trim this down to the off position. Tuck in the corner right here. Give this a little fold in it on top of itself. And then we have these 2 little beautiful tortilla burritos. So I really wanted to add some hash browns to this as well. But considering the fact that we barely had some space to finish it in the first place, actually worked out for the better. But to the lucky subscriber out here that recommended that we make something along these lines in the first place, I want to give you my sincere gratitude, because it is the suggestions and the suggestions of the channel alone that allow us to provide some variety with the meals that we make. Because personally, I'm more than happy just making the same typical rice and protein every single day. But with options like this, it is good to keep my cooking skills sharp, no matter how novice they may be. So, and plus we are dispelling the rumors that I don't know how to cook anything else. I can cook for myself and for others. I just don't do it very often. So you might not be able to see this very well, but the weight is coming out to just under a pound. Each one of these is coming out to about half a pound. Looks like this one is a little bit heavier than the other, but it's got a little crunchy part to the outside, which is nice. We're gonna take a bite from this side. With the avocado, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think we were right to dice up the bacon, because when you're biting something like this, you do not want a whole strip of bacon to pull out on the side, ruin the whole experience. The onions are cooked really well. And with that, now that my roommate's back in with his call, I'm going to leave you with that being the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and tune in tomorrow, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, every single day. Goodbye.